Good evening, I'm Ethan, and I want to talk about my respectful engagement scenario. So, I decided to work with a new hire. I mainly chose them because, well, they needed help, and I figured it was a good way to test out respectful engagement. What I was hoping to achieve through this was that our new hire would be more comfortable with doing their job. What we do isn't complicated. However, there is a lot we have to do, and it can be very overwhelming. So the better prepared they are, the more, yeah, so the better prepared they are to do their work, the less likely they are to be overwhelmed. As for how I would go about, training them, how I would explain and demonstrate what to do, and then let them try. Afterwards, I would answer any questions they might have, while also providing, feedback and also some advice. I determined that success would be if by the end of the week our new hire was comfortable with doing their job, and thus respectful engagement worked. So I approached this scenario. I tried to be as open and friendly as possible, so that way our new hire was relaxed and more willing to ask questions and seek explanations, and also not be afraid to make mistakes. And on the good news is, by the end of the week, our new hire was able to do their work without needing to come to us. The more us being more experienced, or the more experienced workers, and also without having to ask any questions. They're also surprisingly more willing to jump in and help us out when needed. As for how I, as for what behaviors I used or I noticed, I was there whenever they needed me. I also listened to their questions and gave useful and helpful answers. I also provided praise whenever they did something right. One of the main things I noticed was that being more personal, i.e., respectful engagement, led to better and faster understanding of what they needed to do, especially as opposed to a more corporate and structured way of training. So mainly, I was just hopeful that respectful engagement would be successful, and so that way we could apply it in the future, so to lead to more successful training. I learned that HQC is a very good way of getting people to trust and listen to you, especially because, well, they feel acknowledged. They feel like you're listening to them, actually taking them seriously, so they're more willing to listen to you. As for when I plan on using HQC again, mainly just way down the line. Hopefully, when I'm in a managerial position, I can use HQC to gain the trust and respect of my crew. And then the main thing I noticed between HQC and AI is that HQC is kind of meant more to help connect with people and interact with them, whereas AI is meant to kind of understand and achieve goals. So that was my scenario. Thank you so much.